Good morning. God damn it. Piss of Vinegar day 204. Back, biceps, forearm. Oh, forearms. Starting to implement my left back and forearm. Freezing up in the shed right now. It's 5 degrees, and I'm not acclimatized yet, but you just got to do it, eh? Like, I don't know. It's not even hardcore anymore now to be like that, you know. Like it used to be that. I remember when I was like younger or whatever, right? Like 10, 12 years ago, like being like hardcore and training hard and like going into a freezing gym and shit, like that was rare and intense, and like someone with like a lot of people could look up to that. Nowadays, it's like everyone's doing that. Like ever since the internet came, like, you know, YouTube and self-improvement's kicked off on YouTube, every other person's doing hardcore shit. Like fucking grannies are doing ice baths and Wim Hof breathing and saunas and fucking high intensity training and marathons, and there's 15 different fucking ultramarine type people, like, you know, Jocko Willink and David Goggins and all those kind of guys. There's like 50,000 of those guys online now, and that's part of the thing about online is like it's a blessing and a curse in the sense that it's harder to stick out as like a hardcore kind of like fit person anymore. Like no, everyone's fit and hardcore now. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I remember when I was like a teenager, I was very strong for my age, and I thought I was decently genetically gifted because I was bigger than all the other kids. And then later, when I started training again when I was an adult, I went into a gym as an adult and was like, hold on, I was sheltered. And then I went online and I'm like, hold on, my genetics are pretty average. Oh, hold on, my genetics are kind of below average. And all of a sudden you realize that you're not that much more special than the next guy. And there's a bunch of special people out there, and they're on social media. So self-improvement is like, I don't know, it's like, it's all been said. It's all being done. There's this, you know what I mean? Like it's all been said, it's all been done. Anything you say now has already been said, with the exception of a few little niche things, I suppose. High intensity's still niche enough in my case to make videos about it, but like it's all been said and done, which is interesting because it makes me think about what's the evolution of self-improvement now. Like what's next? What's the next step? Is it adding mechanical devices in our bodies to self-improve ourselves even more? Like what is it? It's, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's a pretty interesting one. Like what's the next thing? Because 30 years ago, it would have been very fringe to be a guy that does ice baths and marathons and trains really hard and eats a perfected diet. Like that was pretty uncommon in the 90s. There was less fitness fanatics, or less, you know, Jocko Willink types, or the fans of a Jocko Willink, or, you know what I mean? Like there was less of that sort of self-improvement type of stuff. Being more intelligent, being more physically active, being more mentally healthy, all those things wasn't as prevalent now, but now it's very prevalent. And thus it's all been discussed. But what is the next step in those things? I don't know, I just can't see it. I mean, someone more revolutionary, creative, and higher intelligence than me will come along. I think a big thing with self-improvement is just the fact that a lot of it is just fighting against a problem. Self-improvement comes against a problem, and more problems arrive that now that we get more and more lazy or comfortable in the 21st century. So it's like no fap. Dudes are jerking off too much, they're porn addicted. So then no fap becomes an aspect of self-improvement where you don't jerk off. Not a bad thing, great, but I think it's like kind of a reaction to problems. Or I've been getting weird suggestions like detransition motivation, or like how to like transgender or like fixing your dysphoria motivation, or like fucking self-improvement. And I'm like, man, I said dysmorphia, not dysphoria, but I mean, at least my algorithm is hearing what I'm saying, and maybe it's just not taking the dis and the muff part. But yeah, I've been seeing even now, I'm like, dysphoria, I ain't got that, or at least I don't think I have it. But yeah, I mean, like that's a problem. There's fucking way too many kids who think they have gender dysphoria or have gender dysphoria. And then they transition and they massively regret it later in life. Not a political statement. I'm not going to put my personal opinions into this one. But yeah, there's like self-improvement for that now. Like people speaking out and be like, this is my detransition story, and this is how we can all get in a community, and I think that's awesome. It's kind of like NoFap, like new age problem, Weimar levels of problem. It comes with Weimer's levels of fixing it. Not really, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's problems, and then you got to fix them with self-improvement, because that's what it is when you have a problem and then you fix it. That's self-improvement. So I think it's just going to be like self-improvement is just everything nowadays, because there's so many fucking problems, so many byproducts of a industrial age, as Ted Kaczynski or whatever the fuck would say. So self-improvement is just a reaction. Or also like self-masturbation almost, because like you're just kind of bored with your life. Like, what do I do with myself? And it's better than being a hedonist freak. It's better to just then try and make the most of this comfortable life by actually inducing some self-induced suffering to reap the benefits. It's funny, my bicep tendinosis has allowed me to be able to figure out how to train back better, because if I'm not engaging my bicep that much, I don't get pain. And if I'm not engaging my bicep that much, I'm feeling my lats more. So sucks, having tendinosis. But it's allowed me to engage my back muscles a little bit better. There is something fucking boring about self-improvement shit nowadays though. I don't know, I think it's one of those things where when you're like a little earlier to the boat, and then everybody else is like on that boat now, and you're like, it's no longer cool anymore because everyone else knows about it. You're no longer special. But I also think it's just like every other fucking 19-year-old with a gaming setup. Like it's weird, like they're sitting in a gaming chair and you can like see the LED lights coming from their fucking computer, but then they're retrospectively talking about things like no fap and not gaming anymore or shit, and you're like, man, you're like a 19-year-old kid, like what the fuck are you talking about? You got no life experience. But then even then I'm like, man, why am I even talking about self-improvement? I try not to talk about it too much, because I'm like, I'm only 27. I got more life experience than some 19-year-old fuckhead that doesn't have, like when I was 19, it's no offense to a 19-year-old, but I didn't have much to say in regards to self-improvement yet. And what it is just regurgitated bullshit. They're regurgitating their hero shit. They'll tell you to clean your room, and it's like, oh, thanks Jordan Peterson 2.0, or it's like, I'll say this shit too, but there'll be like some 19-year-old be like, work on your business. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What business, motherfucker? You're selling fucking V-Bucks on fucking Minecraft or some shit to like teenagers. Like, that's your business? Like, fuck off. Like, I don't know, there's something super lame about it. It's something super contentious and regurgitated and fucking not new about it, you know what I mean? It's the same old shit. And at a certain point, you just have to do your own self-improvement, you know what I mean? Like, don't fucking necessarily listen to everybody. Listen to just maybe a few people, take in the good, leave out the bad, as Bruce Lee would say. Oh, fuck, what? Oh, fuck. It's funny, when you watch Dorian Yates do Blood and Guts, or these guys do high intensity and they're screaming their health, I don't get it. Some exercises, yeah, but every exercise, a lot of that shit's for show. Maybe if you're new to high intensity, it's gonna be that painful, but man, I've been doing high intensity for 2.5 years. Like fucking, I'm like going, ugh, but I'm not like fucking screaming my head off. It's really not that hard. I think one of the things that's gonna happen with self-improvement is it's gonna be like some weird like offshoot where people are gonna start getting too sigma with it, you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be some real chaotic motherfuckers or weirdos that are like, they start trying to do like a Tyler Durden approach where they're like no longer into self-improvement. Self-improvement's about self-destruction or some shit. And you're gonna start seeing guys who like, I don't know, they take like a self-destructive sort of self-improvement, like a chaotic. In fact, Frank Yang, if you've ever watched him, he used to be a bit like that. It's like this self-improvement, but like a real artsy kind of self-improvement because you're getting so bored of and there's so many like fucking ways self-improvement has been going. Like in 2021, 2022, it was like, yeah, bitch, get a Bugatti and fucking have 20 bitches and cheat on all of them and be an atheist, but then go to Islam because it's going to be a good PR stunt. And then there was like a big like Christ pill era where people started going like, be nice and go to Christ and be white pilled and be like kind and stoic. And it's kind of like, it feels like it's being manipulated by a higher entity anyway at the end of the day. This shit, like it just doesn't feel authentic or necessarily 100% out there for your greater good. I think it's better than nothing, but I don't think it's necessarily there. I think self-improvement should be at a certain point. You get the little tidbits and go, yep, that makes sense. Yep, got to work out. Yeah, got to make money. Yeah, got to find a God. Yep, got to do this. Got to learn how to fight. Cool, got to do these things. But then just kind of like, all right, that's it. Then shut that shit all the fuck off and then just do it yourself. Don't listen to some dude, because otherwise then you become like a Jordan Peterson. I like to call him, is the kind of person that just all they do is talk about how good Jordan Peterson is, read all his books, watch all his podcasts, but that's all they do. They don't actually do any self-improvement. Like at the very best, they might clean their room or some shit, but then all they do for the rest of their time is watch Jordan Peterson gatekeep the shit out of fucking topics that he's regurgitated from Jung and Dostoevsky and all these different philosophers and psychologists. And it's like, man, this is just mental masturbation, to quote Tyler Durden. I don't know, yeah, just there's something sort of disingenuous about it all. Fucking hell. If you're wondering why I'm leaning, I'm trying to get more stretch in my lat without straightening my arm. Obviously, I can't straighten my arm with the bicep tear. The left lat doesn't need much stimulus. It's so unadapted again. I did a clothes shop today, chucked out a bunch of clothes, got some new clothes. It's kind of alarming how hard it is to find clothes for a normal sized human being. Everyone's so fat nowadays. And I'm not small either because I got muscles, but like, you know, I'm a medium large. Realistically, I'm a large, but I like to wear medium so I can see my arms bigger. But yeah, man, everything was XXL or fat fuck L, and couldn't find many clothes. So I ended up buying clothes off Temu because one of the benefits of being in good shape is even if the clothes don't quite fit you, they'll still fit you because you look good. It's not the clothes that make the man, it's the physique. Then the clothes only exacerbate that, but bought some clothes, chucked out some clothes, and I wanted to just start wearing clothes that made my physique look better because I have dysmorphia, like we all do, gender dysphoria, etc. So I thought, fuck it, I'll start wearing clothes that just only make me look as muscular as I possibly can. These kind of polos make me more muscular because I don't have traps. I don't have any fucking trap insertions. So when I wear these, I look like I have more traps and I look like I have a bigger neck. So I mostly bought fucking golfer shirts because they make me look the most jacked I can look. And also in my career as a personal trainer, looks matter a lot. I need to look as muscular as I can to my clients because it shows, you know, goodwill in my knowledge of exercise and stuff. So, you know, it's not just all about what people see. It's not even really so much about what people see anyway. It's about what I see. When I look in the mirror, my mental state is better when I look and go, nice. Whereas if I'm, oh man, these isometrics are tough. Whereas if I'm wearing some baggy shirt that makes me look less lean or less muscular, I look at it and go, oh, fuck, I don't look so good. That could ruin your fucking day, or it could at least dampen your day. So I think it matters what you wear. I don't even give a shit about style. Hey, I don't care if it has like a good brand on it. Just, does it fit well and make your physique look good? Then wear that shit instead. I did buy two nice formal looking shirts though. Oh shit. Just kind of fucking around with rear delt variations at the moment. Last bulk I did my rear delts, and delts in general grew heaps. But I just want to see if I can find one that gives me the best stimulus fatigue ratio, best mind muscle connection. So far I don't mind this angle where I kind of come from here. I think rear delts is a very finicky one. Like this contracts well for me. This fucking nothing. This more. So I come from here, rear delt. I come from here, a bit more rear delt if I bend over. But if I'm here, not as much. but then it's also shoulder angle, because if I retract my scapula, I don't feel my rear delts at all. I'm not feeling my rear delts at all, really. But if I protract my scapula, push my shoulders forward into internal rotation, heaps of rear delts. So, you know, it's very biomechanical too for some people. Starting a fucking lawnmower hit. I'm gonna try then from that angle with a bit lighter. See what comes of it. Or maybe that's high enough. Do a drop set. Yeah, not as much, I don't think. Depends on the angle too. See, now this angle feels good because of the resistance curve. But if I'm here, I can't get a peak contraction. Here, oh, peak contraction. Oh, shit. That's why you, when it comes to stimulus fatigue ratio, you can't just take like a EMG study or the word of mouth of everyone else for your specific exercise selection for this stimulus fatigue, because like for me, if we did an EMG study just then, here to here, fucking sick contraction. But then maybe the majority of people, that doesn't work for them. Their biomechanics mean that they have to come here to feel a peak contraction. So all of a sudden what works for one doesn't work for another. So you just gotta feel it. You can feel when you can feel more mechanical tension, when you can feel more fatigue and less stimulus, and vice versa. This one's a tough one, obviously, but I'll do my best with the maybe a bit more weight. I feel a bit more comfortable standing up. This is basically just a face pull because I've got no range of motion. Oh shit. I'm gonna do just a quick isometric hold. Yeah, fuck. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh man. Actually, I'm kind of intrigued about something. There was like a exercise I saw the other day. It's like a Mike Mensa bicep curl, but it's like a pull down, but with a bicep orientation. I'm not even sure. I didn't even really watch how to do it, but I have an idea of how it would be done. It's kind of like a gymnastic pull up, but I just wanted to see what it feels like. Anything's going to feel great now because I'm fucking blood flow restricted and I just did decline curl, but I don't know, I just want to see what it's all about. So I'd imagine rather than pulling down with lats, you pulling down like that, I guess. I don't know, maybe I have to look it up after this, but let's see how this feels. Feels like any fucking bicep movement you've ever done, honestly. I don't think there's anything particularly special about it. Other than standardization is very difficult because you're pulling with your lat and bicep, and then it's like, how much lat am I using from rep to rep? So maybe, I don't know, I'll look it up, see if I'm doing it right. Girls, and that's it, I've got no time. Running out of fucking time. Oh shit. Fucking variation drop set. Hammer curl hits the brachialis more. Reverse curl hits the brachialis and the brachyradialis a lot more. Or it just, fuck off, hits the brachyradialis a bit more. Okay. Alright, that'll do it for today. I'll do forearms tomorrow. Won't record it. I'll just do leg day tomorrow, but I'll do forearms before it. Peace out, bye.